All right, the latest breaking news coming in on the Rani Padmavati controversy. Well, it's become political, and how the latest minister to step into this controversy is Union Minister Nitin Gadkari. Just a short while back, Nitin Gadkari has stated that, in fact, warned Sanjay Leela Bhansali, saying that filmmakers need to be careful and there is a limit when it comes down to the freedom of expression, and it can be curtailed even under the constitution if it affects the sensibilities of any certain community. So clearly stating the stand, at least individually, on where he stands on the entire controversy surrounding Rani Padmavati. Alright, so that's the latest news break that we are getting in. So what we're going to do is a lot of support coming in for not just the Karni Sena but also the residents of Chittorgarh, because for them Rani Padmavati is not just Rani Padmavati. She's a goddess. She's a Sati Mata. Right behind me here, where we are sitting, and I'll ask Mohsin to actually show you. You know, the sun is just about setting. The lights coming out where the town of Chittorgarh is concerned. And this right here is the Johar Kund, where, according to folklore, Rani Padmavati committed Johar with 400 other Ranis. But what is it that the people of Chittorgarh feel? I want to come to, you know, what we have is we have guides, we have people who live in the fort area, who've generations have lived in the fort area, who've continued to hear the relics of Rani Padmavati. Today, most of them make a living on what Rani Padmavati or the Sati Mata Rani Padmavati actually gives them. ये जो पूरा विवाद खड़ा हो गया है अभी जो संजय लीला बंसाली का है, बहुत सारे पॉलिटिशियंस भी आ रहे हैं, इसमें जो चित्तौड़गढ़ के निवासी हैं, आप सब लोग यहाँ पे रहते हैं, फोर्ट एरिया में रहते हैं, बिल्कुल आपकी जनरेशंस यहाँ पे रह रही हैं, तो आपका इसमें क्या वो है? आपको लगता है कि जो हो रहा है सही हो रहा है, गलत हो रहा है, फिल्म रिलीज होनी चाहिए, नहीं होनी चाहिए?
देखिए मैडम, चित्तौड़गढ़ किले के ऊपर रानी पद्मिनी के ऊपर जो मूवी बन रही है, उस मूवी के अंदर जो ऐतिहासिक जो दृश्य हैं जो उनके अंदर दिखाए गए हैं, जिसके अंदर रानी पद्मिनी को नृत्य करते हुए दिखाया गया है, इस नृत्य से प्लस जो ऐसा सुनने में आ रहा है कि उस मूवी के अंदर अलाउद्दीन खिलजी पद्मिनी का उसकी प्रेमिका जो बताई गई है, तो उन चीज़ों से लोगों के मन में बहुत ठेस लगती है। हमारे यहाँ रानी पद्मिनी को एक देवी के रूप में पूजा जाता है। उस देवी ने जब 14 से 15 हजार महिलाओं के साथ जोहर किया, तो उनके लिए हमारे मन में बहुत ही सम्मान और बहुत ही इज्जत है, और उनको इस तरह से अगर नृत्य करते हुए दिखाया जाता है तो वो हमारे मन में थोड़ा उससे एक ठेस लगता है। आपको ठेस लगता है? तो ये जो आपको लग रहा है जो करनी सेना कर रही है, आप यहाँ के बुजुर्ग हैं, आप यहाँ पर मतलब सदियों से हैं, आपको पता है ये कैसा पूरा रानी पद्मावती की क्या हिस्ट्री रही है, आपको लग रहा है यहाँ पे जो करनी सेना कर रही है वो सही कर रही है, गलत कर रही है?
मेरे हिसाब से जो कुछ हो रहा है आज की तारीख के अंदर वो बिल्कुल गलत हो रहा है।
वो गलत हो रहा है
जी। रानी पद्मावती का बहुत भारत के अंदर बहुत सम्मान है जी। उसने 16,000 रानियों के साथ में अपने आप को अग्नि के हवाले कर दिया। तो
ये पूरी पॉलिटिक्स नहीं होनी चाहिए, ये जो सब कुछ इसके ऊपर हो रहा है नहीं होना चाहिए, जो सही है वो दिखाया जाना चाहिए।
ये कलंकित भारतीय नारी के लिए कलंक का है
जी। चलिए, so this is what the citizens of Chittorgarh feel. We'll continue to talk to them. Some of them, even the oldest pandits in right here, you know, if you can hear the sounds of the aarti which is taking place at the temple here. But in all of this, it's politics that is playing, and it is the Karni Sena which is holding the filmmakers to ransom, and of course now threatening violence, even giving death threats.
After repeated threats and shocking incidents of vandalism across the country, the Karni Sena has now issued a death threat to filmmaker Sanjay Leela Bhansali.
या कोई क्षत्रिय समाज का कोई लड़का उनकी जो गर्दन काट के लेके आएगा, क्षत्रिय समाज उनकी गर्दन काटने वाले युवक को 5 करोड़ रुपए का इनाम देगा।
The Karni Sena also warned Deepika Padukone of dire consequences, a reaction to Deepika's challenge to fringe groups where she announced that no one could stop this film. In another dramatic press conference, Karni Sena chief Lokendra Kalvi reiterated his stand, calling for a nationwide bandh on 1st December, when the film is scheduled to release.
लोग सारे पूछ रहे हैं 12 तारीख को क्या होगा। मैंने कहा ये तो एक झांकी है, अभी बहुत कुछ बाकी है। 16 जार स्त्रियों के साथ मर मिटने वाली रानी पद्मिनी के श्रद्धांजलि की जगह अपमान है।
पद्मावती के नाम पे ये लोग भड़काने का काम बंद नहीं करेंगे तो दीपिका जी आप भी सुरक्षित रहिएगा। राजपूत क्षत्रिय है, हाथ नहीं उठाएंगे, पर सुरपंखा की तरह नाक काटना अभी छोड़ा नहीं है क्षत्रिय ने। ऐसा सबक सिखाएंगे कि समझ में आ जाए कि पूरे देश को कि हमें भड़काना, हमें गलत तरीके से दिखाना कितना महंगा पड़ सकता है इनको।
Just days ago, the Karni Sena took to the streets in Bengaluru, holding massive protests against the release of Padmavati. We saw vandalism and protests in Kota and Jaipur in Rajasthan. In Gurugram too, BJP workers protested against the film, tearing its posters at a cinema hall. Remember, the Karni Sena had roughed up Bhansali on the sets of Padmavati in Jaipur and even torched the sets of the film in Kolhapur. What's more, even UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath wants the release date of the film to be pushed. The UP government has written a letter to the central government for the same. Interestingly, the film still awaits certification from the censor board. Deepika Padukone has broken her silence on the protests against the release of Padmavati. Deepika said, and I quote, "As a woman, I feel proud to be part of this film and to tell this story, which needs to be told. The only people we are answerable to is the censor board, and I know and I believe falling. What have we gotten ourselves into, and where have we reached as a nation? We have regressed. The only people we are answerable to is the censor board, and I know and I believe that nothing can stop the release of this film. This is not about Padmavati. We are fighting a much bigger battle." Statement landed the 31-year-old actress in an epic controversy as trolls continued to badmouth and humiliate the actress online, claiming that the film is nowhere close to the iconic reality of Rani Padmini. And Rajasthani queens did not entertain their darbar to the tunes of Ghumar. Moreover, Deepika's comments did not go down well. Cine actress Deepika Padukone giving us lecture on regression. Nation can progress only when it is regression from her perspective. Apart from Swami, politicians from as many as 5 states are protesting against the release of Sanjay Leela Bhansali's magnum opus. From Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat to Maharashtra, and the epicenter of the chaos, Rajasthan. In fact, just moments after Swami's rant on Deepika and Padmavati, a cinema hall in Kota was vandalized by the Karni Sena.
हमने तो पूरी ईमानदारी से आपको फिल्म बनाने दी है, लेकिन अब आप अपने जो वादे से मुकर गए, उसका परिणाम होगा कि 1 तारीख को पूरे भारत में आग लगेगी। उसके लिए कहीं ना कहीं केंद्र की सरकार, प्रदेश की सरकार और भंसाली प्रोडक्शन जिम्मेदार रहेगा।
Meanwhile, the Hindi film industry has been supportive of Team Padmavati. Salman Khan has stood by his Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam director, reportedly even greenlighting the movie promotions on his reality show Big Boss, where Shahid and Deepika will be visiting him this weekend. Plus Farhan Akhtar, Javed Akhtar, Rajkumar Rao and Karan Johar too voiced their opinions.
I've said this is not about just those 2 films or just about the film that you mentioned. This has happened in the past with many films. And every single time it's happened, I mean, I have spoken up very openly and said that it should not. I'm totally against anything being banned. There are films that are banned. Even people who ban the films that you are talking about protest that why have these films been banned? So it's just like a tit for tat banning that's going on. I think it is up to then the government, the INB ministry and the government to protect your film and to protect the filmmakers. That's what I've always felt, and that's what I feel even about these.
I hope that he's protected by people who understand that creativity is a form of expression. उन्होंने खुद कहा कि ऐसी कोई चीज नहीं है उस फिल्म में जो किसी को चोट पहुंचाएगी, किसी को दर्द देगी, किसी की सेंसिबिलिटीज को ऑफेंड करेगी।
फिल्मों को हिस्ट्री मत समझिए और हिस्ट्री को फिल्म न समझिए। आप गौर से देखिए, आप फिल्में देखिए, एंजॉय कीजिए, और हिस्ट्री में अगर आप इंटरेस्टेड हैं तो सीरियसली हिस्ट्री पढ़िए।
Deepika and team are up against Rajput pride, vote bank politics, hired guns, and as some suggest, they are even up against history. There is immense pressure on Team Padmavati to screen the film for politicians and right-wing groups. It seems like Sanjay Leela Bhansali will have to come down to the negotiating table with Rajput organizations and BJP leaders. Entertainment Bureau, India Today.
So who was Rani Padmavati? Well, to come up with a definitive answer on that would be to fall through the cracks of history, because history today stands divided on her existence itself. However, the residents of Chittorgarh are very clear that she existed, and she's the one who, along with many other Ranis, committed Johar right behind. आप यहाँ के निवासी हैं, यहीं फोर्ट में ही रहते हैं, यहीं रहते हैं, तो अब तो एक नया विवाद शुरू हो गया है. साहित्यकार कह रहे हैं कि रानी पद्मावती कोई थी ही नहीं, एक ये काल्पनिक वो है.
देखो मैम, ऐसा है कि चित्तौड़ कोई भी पर्यटक हिंदुस्तान का आएगा, सबसे पहले रानी पद्मावती का महल ही पहुंचता है. और रानी पद्मावती, तो आपका अस्तित्व बन गया है रानी पद्मावती. रानी पद्मावती का अस्तित्व उस जमाने में भी था, आज भी है, और लोग यहाँ महसूस करते हैं कि रानी पद्मावती का चरित्र बहुत ही उज्जवल चरित्र था, देवी की तरह पूजी जाती है. और हिंदुस्तान में तो कहा गया कि यत्र नारी पूजनते तत्र रमनते देवता. ये मेवाड़ भूमि, चित्तौड़ भूमि, राजस्थान और बल्कि हिंदुस्तान में भी नारियों का बहुत सम्मान किया गया है. रानी पद्मिनी भी वही स्थान रखती है. और इसका जो ये अभी फिल्म का जो चल रहा है, इसके अंदर बहुत ही गलत ढंग से बताया गया है. और इसमें सबसे पहला ही जो ये डांस बताया जा रहा है, ये महारानियां जिसका रानी पद्मावती का इतना सम्मान था, उनको घूमर नृत्य करते हुए दिखाना सबसे आपको नहीं, पूरे मेवाड़ को लगता है, हिंदुस्तान को लगता है कि ये सब गलत हो रहा है.
चलिए, so here clearly, you know, they're all standing by that the film has disgraced Rani Padmavati. But who was Rani Padmavati? Was there a Rani Padmavati? Find out.
Some historians believe that Queen Padmavati was mentioned in Malik Muhammad Jayasi's poem Padmavat, written in the year 1540. And there was no mention of the Queen in any historical record before the time, suggesting that Queen Padmavati may be a work of fiction. Then there are others who claim that Padmavati was the 15th wife of Raval Ratan Singh and the Queen hailed from Sri Lanka. This is the Padmini Palace, located in Chittorgarh. An information board welcomes you to the fort, and this is the text etched on stone. It is said that here Rana Ratan Singh showed a glimpse of the legendary beauty of his wife Padmini to Alauddin Khilji through a mirror, after which Alauddin Khilji went to the extent of ravaging Chittor in order to possess her. This board has been set up by the ASI, or the Archaeological Survey of India, but the credibility of its content is under the scanner. The room where, as legend has it, Alauddin Khilji saw Rani Padmini's reflection in a mirror and was mesmerized by her beauty has reportedly been sealed. This after members of the Karni Sena reportedly vandalized the room and shattered the mirrors placed by the authorities. Karni Sena activists claim that Alauddin Khilji never saw Queen Padmini, and this story about the Queen's reflection is just a myth. But there are some holes in the narrative of the protesters. Firstly, why is the Padmini Palace in such bad shape if the Queen was literally worshipped and means so much to the community? Visitors have scribbled gibberish all over the fort.
Good evening. We come to you from the stunning, beautiful Chittorgarh fort in Rajasthan, where possibly the entire economy of this city depends on the revenue generated from the tourism which comes to the Chittorgarh fort, the abode of what the residents say, Rani Padmavati and her husband, the king of Mewar, Rawat thing. Let me quickly cut across to the residents, because they feel that they're caught in this collateral damage in the middle of the Karni Sena, the politics with all that's going about. For them, रानी पद्मावती इज देयर आइडेंटिटी. ये जो पूरा विवाद चल रहा है, आप यहीं पे रहते हैं, ये जो फोर्ट में रहते हैं, फोर्ट एरिया में रहते हैं, यहाँ पर ही रहे हैं पिछली जनरेशन से, तो आपको लगता है ये फिल्म को रिलीज होना चाहिए या नहीं होना चाहिए? क्योंकि अगर हो जाए तो हो सकता है आपके पास और यहाँ पर ज्यादा टूरिज्म आए.
तो मैडम, ये अभी संजय लीला बंसाली द्वारा जो मूवी बनाया गया है, उसमें अगर गलत तथ्य के साथ में अगर वो पेश करके बना रहा है तो वो रिलीज नहीं होना चाहिए मूवी. और अगर वो तथ्य सही हैं, इतिहास के साथ में छेड़छाड़ नहीं हुआ, सभी लोगों को अगर मान्य है, तो वो फिल्म रिलीज हो तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं.
तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, पर आपको लगता है बस वो फिल्म आपको दिखा दी जाए?
यस, फिल्म यहाँ के मेवाड़ के राजघराने और यहाँ के जो लोकल बंदे हैं, इतिहासकार हैं, उनको बताकर अगर रिलीज किया जाए तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं होगा उसमें.
तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं होगा. So, when you speak to the residents, there is middle ground, because what they are saying is that they just want a little bit of clarity, because there's so much confusion, so many media reports flying about, they don't know who quite to believe. But what they do believe in the legend of Rani Padmavati, and they don't want anything untoward to be reported, to be documented on her. Let's cut across to now the report that me and my camera person Mohsin filed through the course of the day while we were in Chittorgarh, Chittor Fort. As the Padmavati controversy engulfs the entire country, we travel to the land, the city, the fort Chittor, from which originated the legend of Rani Padmani, of Rani Padmavati. If we, take away the controversy of all that's been talked about, Chittorgarh Fort has stood the test of time as the epitome of Rajputana pride. If we listen to the folklore, it is the epitome of the bravery, the sacrifice. Etched in its ramparts are the agonizing tales of its heroic Rani, Rani Padmavati.
Away from the politics, the hooliganism and the debate on the right to freedom of expression, lives here the legend of Rani Padmavati. Chittorgarh suddenly finding itself in the center of an agitation, suddenly being made to prove its Rajputana pride.
The Johar Sthal, this, as per folklore, at Chittor, this is the place where Rani Padmavati, along with hundreds of other women, committed sati, committed Johar right here. This is the Johar Kund. All of these women, they're called Kshatranyas here, extremely proud of what they say is their heritage, and for them, Sanjay Leela Bhansali is trying to play around with something which is sacred, and which is to them a part of their inheritance, the pride, the Rajputana pride. क्यों हैं आप लोग यहाँ पर? क्यों ये जो तलवारें निकाल के जो आप आज निकली हैं, क्यों निकली हैं?
मान और शान और स्वाभिमान के लिए, सतीत्व की लड़ाई हम लड़ेंगे.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.